So I bought the box Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soul Wars. It's basically 2 armies and everything you need, rulebooks and all of that. We'll go through it. I just have to say first that compared to when I was a kid, the starter box then, I think it was elves and goblins in plastic. And like the individual models, like they look like, all the elves looked like the same elf and all the goblins looked like the same goblin. If you played this as a kid and you're old like me and you go buy it now, you'll be pretty amazed. You get 2 armies. One side is the Stormcast Eternals. They sort of look like Roman legionnaires crossed with the Roman Inquisition. They're supposedly the good guys, saving the world from everything evil. And then you get the Night Haunt, these spooky ghost dead people floating around on thin air with thin bones and big scythes. I think in total it's about 52 models. So, but for all the details, just check the Games Workshop website. Apart from all the models, the biggest thing you get is something called the core book, which is a book that contains everything you ever wanted to know about Age of Sigmar. When I was a kid, they've changed the game since then, and this is another age. I think it's later on. And so it's not exactly the same. But anyway, the core book it's just full of more information than I think you will ever need. It's got all the rules and everything. And then you also get some more pamphlets. I'm going to call them pamphlets. It's sort of shaming towards these nice printed things. It's just sort of things out of the core book, shortened down. Sort of start here, where to start. You've got the rules, which the rules are in the core book, but you also get the rules separately, because if you're in the habit of running around with Games Workshop rules, then that's not as heavy as the core book. You also get an assembly guide you need to put all the models together, dice, rulers, all these things that you need to play the game. Every single character or miniature or what you want to call them, they have obviously different traits. You get these small cards, which is, I guess, kind of nifty. So that when you play, each character has a card, so you can just read it and see what their attributes are and stuff like that. I'm going to mention this now. Games Workshop has great apps as well. They have an app for help out play the game, and where you, instead of having one of these cards, you can read about your squad or unit online through the app. And they also have a paint app. I'm going to show you later on when we get to the painting stage of these videos. Now, all these models, they come in a grid. They're all plastic bits and pieces, like left piece of a body, right piece of body, a head, maybe a weapon. You need to cut them all out and glue them together. These models are called push to fit, which means that they have one side of the model has sort of small holes in it. The other one sort of has a small pin. And in theory, you're supposed to just be able to push them together. Now, what's not in the box? Well, I don't know what's not in the box, but I decided to buy some more models. I don't recommend it. There's if there is 52, originally 52 is a lot of models to paint. I did buy some more because I figured I wanted to have more just to test paint if I screwed things up or whatever. But I was also curious of, what do the models look like when you buy them just in separate packages and not in the boxes? There a difference, and I've sort of figured that there was a bit of a difference. These Stormcast Eternals, the good guys, you can see they come golden. I don't think they all do. This packet did. They're called sort of easy to assemble or something like that. They're gold because if you paint them the way they should be painted, they're mainly gold, so that helps you out. They also have a lot more elaborate bases than what you would get in the box. The other ones, the Night Haunt, Grimghast Reapers, was quite a big difference in how the models are made. Not made. The detail is exactly as good in the box as the other ones, but they're a bit more elaborate. Like some bells on chains that you can attach to them that you don't get in the box and things like that. I figured if you'd buy whatever's in the box separate and assemble an army, you'd have a more varied army, but you'd also be more broke. So that's it for sort of what's in the box. I didn't show you exactly what's in the box, all the bits and pieces of it, but you get the geist. And now there's just 52 models that need to be assembled and painted.